Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Locked On Sports. My name is Audrey Delgado, and let's recap the last 24 hours of sports. The Astros did rally to win against the Angels 3-2 with a late run in the ninth inning. Jordan's Triple Crown, he might be going for all of the MLB with the Triple Crown race as he hits another home run, making it 35 on the year. Fans weren't even in their seats yet, and he was already hitting homers. Sandy Alcantara has set the franchise record for the Miami Marlins as they won, again, 2 in a row. You'd be surprised after just coming off a 12-game losing streak. But he set the franchise record with 111 quality starts, which honestly might have been his last start as a Marlin. We don't know yet. Cade Smith, the closer for the Guardians, is the first to 30 saves on the season as they take game 1 of 2 yesterday in their doubleheader. And then speaking of that doubleheader, the Reds walked off game 2 in a pretty funny way. Other than that, Byron Buxton left with an injury, which really concerns the Twins because they're trying to look to trade him right now. So, not a good look entering the trade deadline, which is only 5 days away. 5 days. Padres walk off the Rockies last night in a 7-6 win. Unfortunately, they lost their manager, Craig Steinman, due to an ejection because of horrible umpiring. He didn't allow an ABS challenge that should have been allowed because it was really below the zone, but he didn't want to be proven wrong, and it led to an ejection. Other than that, the Mariners hold on, barely, against the Los Angeles Dodgers, winning 7-6. The Tigers destroyed the Orioles 14-0, leading the teammates arguing Dean Kremer and Pete Alonso. They were just bickering. It started off with Dean, but then it kicked off to Alonso. So it was not a good look. But moving on from the from the MLB, the NFL, all 32 teams have officially reported to training camp. That is always a good sign to hear, because that means we're getting really close to the beginning of the year. That's all I got to say, except for Tua is hurt right now for the Falcons. Michael Penix is currently only eligible to practice for 7-on-7, so they had to go sign Cooper Rush this morning. That happened like an hour ago. Other than that, I'll give you all the score updates from last night's MLB games. The Astros win 3-2 over the Angels. Guardians, like I said, tipped game 1 6-5 over the Reds. Tigers destroyed the Orioles 14-0. Diamondbacks win in 12 innings against the Pirates 8-7. Rangers beat the Rays 4-1. Phillies beat the Marlins 1-0. Nationals beat the Blue Jays 8-6. Reds take game 2 2-0. The Braves-Met game was postponed due to weather. Twins and Royals. Twins take that one 3-2. Yankees win 3-2 over the White Sox. Cubs beat the Cardinals 10-2. Athletics beat the Red Sox 4-3. Padres won 8-7, not 6-7. Brewers win 8-2 over the Giants. Mariners beat the Dodgers 7-6, and that is all the scores from last night. So let's go look at the wild card and the division. In the AL West, the Rangers still lead by 2 games over the Astros, as the Astros enter as only 1 game below 500 before tonight's game. Mariners are 2.5 games behind. Athletics 10, Angels 13.5. AL East, the Rays only lead by 1.5 over the Yankees now. Red Sox are 7 games behind. Orioles are 11. Blue Jays are 14. White Sox currently still lead the AL Central, but probably not for much longer, as Cleveland is only 1.5 behind. Minnesota is 2 games behind. Detroit is 5 games behind, and the Royals are 11 games behind. Over to the NL East. The Braves still lead that division. Philly is 6 games behind for second. Nationals are 8 games behind. Marlins are 9 games behind, and the Mets are 17.5 games behind. Wouldn't believe it. NL Central, the Brewers still lead that division by only 6 games above the Cubs. Pirates are 12.5. Cardinals are 14. Reds are 16.5 behind. Over the NL West, the Dodgers lead that division with 67 wins and 40 losses. 11.5 games above the Diamondbacks, 13 above the Padres, 22 above the Giants, and 25.5 above the Rockies. Over to the wild card. Yankees have a 7-game advantage. Red Sox have a game and a half advantage. Cleveland's currently in that last spot, but not for much longer, I will say. The Twins are half a game behind them. The Astros are only a game behind them. So the Astros have a chance to move into a wild card spot today. The Mariners are a game and a half behind. The Orioles are 2.5 games behind. The Tigers are 3.5 games behind. Sorry about that. My mouse just fell off. The Blue Jays are 5.5 behind. Athletics 9 games behind. Royals 9.5. Angels 12.5. Over to the NL wild card. This one's really close on all these teams. The Cubs have a 5.5 game advantage. Phillies have a game advantage, and Arizona is in that final wild card spot. As the Pirates and Nationals are only a game behind. Padres are a game and a half. Marlins are 2 games behind. Cardinals are 2.5 behind. Reds are 5 behind. Mets are 10.5 as they jumped up from second to last to third to last. Giants are 10.5 behind, and the Colorado Rockies come in at 14 games behind. Other than that, that is everything going on in the sports world the last 24 hours. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for your daily recap here on Locked On Sports. Remember to like and subscribe. Peace.